Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, ManojWeb, where my goal is to make your front-end life easier. Today, I'm going to be starting a series where I'm building a website from scratch. I'm going to show you what the website will look like because I made a Figma design for it. I will plan out the website, I will create HTML, CSS, and add JavaScript functionality onto it, and I'll also add a login feature by connecting to a database, and I'll be showing you how I do each step by step. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing the website itself, what it's going to look like on different devices as well. And I'm going to be planning out the website, and I'm also going to show the HTML for it because I'm going to create the HTML with you. So let's get started on part 1 of creating a website from scratch. Alright, so here is my design for the website itself. I'm going to call it Socializer. It's basically a social media app. I'll have the Socializer logo stuff here. I'll have a search bar. This is for desktop, by the way. I'll have a search bar. This will be the profile. These will be the different menu, basically the navigation system. You can go to your profile, home, notifications, settings. And then this will be the activity where you can post stuff and see what others have posted. It's going to have description, like, share, and comment. All the comments will be here. This is for desktop. On iPad, you'll have the menu button here. When you click it, the whole menu will pop up, your logo and name, search bar, and then the activity. And then on iPhone, it's like this. So it's a pretty simple website. This is what we're going to be creating. So let's get started with the planning of the website. What do we have to do in the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? So for HTML, what we have to do is create the structure of the page, create the structure. That's what we're going to be doing today, creating the main structure, and add any hidden elements. We will do those as we get into the JavaScript and the CSS. When we require those, we'll add the hidden elements then. That's pretty much it for the HTML. Let's go to the CSS. We need to add the styling, add any any animations, and that's pretty much it for the CSS. Now the main thing is JavaScript. What do we need to implement with JavaScript? So for JavaScript, we need login functionality. We need, let's say, database connection, posting functionality to be able to post any content, any of the videos, like, comment, plus share functionality, right? Notification functionality. I should just copy that, honestly. After notifications, profile functionality, and some error checking, I guess. So that's what we're going to be that's what we need to do with each section. And today we're just going to be creating the structure, and we'll do each of them step by step, and I'll be showing you how I do each of them. Let's do the HTML today. So let's create the page. And if I just type a exclamation mark and click tab, it will automatically create the structure for me. So I want the name to be Socializer. Let me do a live preview of this so we can all see what's going on. Go live. I will copy this. I will go back to Visual Studio. I will do, let's see, command palette, I think. Yes, simple browser show, Control V. I can see that, and I'll move that onto the side. So now you can see whatever changes we make. So I can say hello world, and it'll show up. Control S, it shows up. So now let's create the structure of the page. Let's have a look at the page again. So let's split this up into what we need to do for each. For this section, we need to have a separate div. That's going to be the nav. That's going to be the header, and this is going to be, all of this is going to be the main, right? We need a separate one for search bar, a logo, profile, and different nav bars, okay, and activity, okay. So let's go on to here. Let's create a header, and let's create a body. Right, in the header, we will have .logo. This is where our logo is going to be, and it's also going to have our name, which is going to be, let's do H2 Socializer, and I'll bring in the logo next time. For now, I'll keep it like this. That's our logo. We're gonna have our nav in here, which is gonna be display flex flex direction column. And I think that's it for the nav the header section. That's it for the header section. Now let's move on to the main section. So in the body section, or not body, what am I saying? Main, yeah. In the main section, what we'll have is we'll have the search bar. So search bar. What else will we have? We will have we'll have profile. After profile, we will have activity. This is where the main thing is going to be, activity, right? Inside activity, we will have paragraph activity, and let me make that capitalized. And what else will we have? We will have feed. This is where all the videos are going to be stored. Each video will have its own separate div and stuff. So let's say we'll add the videos using JSON format. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain that when I create the JavaScript section of it. I'll be explaining what JSON is, how we'll work with it, and how I make all the connections as well. But that should be it. We got the activity, we have the feed. Within the feed, we'll have the div.like section. We'll have the div.comment section. And we will have the div.share section. And then we have the div.all, not this, div.all comments. And that should pretty much be it for our main structure. That should be it for the structure of the page. We will have our logo here, and then we'll have socializer, we'll have nav bar. But actually, let me create the nav bar. What am I doing? I'll have a list item, we'll call it home. List item, let's call it profile, I believe. This was notifications. And then we'll finally have settings. Also, we need to add setting functionality, I just remembered. Alright, so that should pretty much be it for the structure of the page. Now next week I'll be adding more functionality using CSS. Well, actually not next week. The next part I'll be adding more functionality or like styling using CSS, and we'll have it start to look like more. It'll start to look more like our Figma design, and then we can start adding JS functionality later on. And when we need more hidden elements, we'll be doing that while creating JS and CSS sections, because that's when I'll really find out what sections I really need. So that was pretty much it for today's video. I know it was a short video. That's going to be it for our HTML design, because HTML is relatively short. Now, next part, we're going to do CSS and JavaScript. That's it. I hope you learned something new. See you next time.